The blissful beginning, John and Lizzie, high school sweethearts, a whirlwind romance, married young, they built a life, a home, a love story, they were the envy of all, or so it seemed. Cracks in the foundation. The laughter faded. Silence grew. John worked late. Lizzie felt unseen. Arguments escalated. Resentment festered. They tried therapy. It wasn't enough. The divorce was messy. They went their separate ways. Shadows of doubt. A tale of uncertainty and fear, where the line between reality and imagination blurs. Lizzie moved into a new apartment. A quaint, charming place, but it felt cold, unwelcoming. The walls seemed to whisper secrets, and the air was thick with an unspoken tension. Every creak of the floorboards, every rustle of the curtains, sent shivers down her spine. She tried to brush it off as nerves, the stress of starting anew after her divorce. She heard whispers at night, faint, almost indistinguishable. But there, they seemed to come from nowhere and everywhere at once. She would lie in bed, heart pounding, straining to catch the words, but they always eluded her. Were they real, or just figments of her imagination? Saw shadows move in the corner of her eye, flickering, darting shapes that vanished when she turned to look. It was as if the darkness itself was alive, watching her, waiting. She began to dread the coming of night, the long hours of darkness filled with unseen terrors. Was it the stress of the divorce, or something more sinister? Lizzie couldn't tell. Her friends said it was just her mind playing tricks on her, a natural reaction to the upheaval in her life. But deep down, she felt there was something more, something lurking in the shadows, waiting to reveal itself. John, too, felt a shift. He had moved into the same building, seeking a fresh start after his own heartbreak. At first it seemed like the perfect place to heal, but soon he began to notice things. Small, unsettling things. The way the air seemed to grow colder at night, the strange noises that echoed through the halls. A presence in his new home. It was subtle at first, a feeling of being watched, of not being alone. He would catch glimpses of movement out of the corner of his eye, but when he turned, there was nothing there. The feeling grew stronger with each passing day, gnawing at his peace of mind. He dismissed it as grief, loneliness, the aftermath of his breakup. But the sense of unease persisted, a constant nagging presence that he couldn't shake. He tried to rationalize it, to find logical explanations, but they always fell short. But the nightmares were relentless, vivid, terrifying. They invaded his sleep, leaving him drenched in sweat, heart racing. In his dreams he was always running, always being chased by something he couldn't see. The fear was palpable, suffocating, and it lingered long after he woke. He couldn't shake the feeling he was being watched. It was as if unseen eyes were always on him, tracking his every move. He began to avoid certain places, certain times of day, but the feeling followed him, a shadow he couldn't escape. The line between reality and nightmare blurred, leaving him trapped in a world of doubt and fear. Section 4. The Haunting Reunion. In the quiet, misty corners of the countryside, where the fog clung to the trees like a shroud, Lizzie felt an unsettling presence. It was as if the very air whispered secrets of the past, secrets that refused to stay buried. Lizzie reached out to John, hesitantly. Her fingers trembled as she dialed his number, the weight of their shared history pressing down on her. She hadn't spoken to him in years, but the strange occurrences left her no choice. She confided in him about the strange occurrences, the eerie whispers that seemed to follow her, the shadows that danced just out of sight, and the nightmares that left her gasping for breath in the dead of night. John listened, skeptical at first. He had always been the rational one, the one who needed proof, but as Lizzie's voice trembled with fear, he couldn't help but feel a chill run down his spine. Then he confessed his own experiences. They were identical, the same whispers, the same shadows, the same nightmares. It was as if their lives were being haunted by the same malevolent force. The whispers, the shadows, the nightmares. They were relentless, invading their thoughts and dreams, leaving them both on edge, constantly looking over their shoulders. A shared terror brought them back together. They needed answers. Together they decided to face the unknown, to uncover the truth behind the haunting that had reunited them. Their journey was just beginning, and they knew it would test their courage and their bond. Section 5. A bone-chilling twist. As they delved deeper into the mystery, they uncovered a horrifying truth. The haunting wasn't random. It was meticulously planned, and every clue they found seemed to lead them further into a web of secrets and lies. The eerie occurrences were tied to their past, to a time they had almost forgotten. The old photograph they found showed familiar faces but with a chilling twist. The people in the photo were long dead, yet their presence was felt everywhere. John had buried a secret deep within the woods, a secret he thought would never resurface. But the past has a way of catching up, and now it was threatening to unravel everything they held dear. The secret was not just a mere skeleton in the closet, it was a dark, sinister truth that had the power to destroy them both. Their arguments grew more intense as fear and paranoia set in, making them question everything they knew about each other. As they reconciled, they realized they weren't just fighting for their love. They were fighting for their very lives. The haunting presence was relentless, pushing them to the brink of madness. But in their darkest moments, they found strength in each other. Did you find John and Lizzie's story captivating? Their journey through fear and uncertainty is a testament to the power of love and resilience. But the question remains, will they ever truly be free from the shadows of their past? Like this video and subscribe to our channel for more bone-chilling tales. Stay tuned for more stories that will keep you on the edge of your seat.